Hey, I just got through eating some ribs and a smoked chicken wing. Okay, fat boy talking about food. Yeah, that's original. But I've been out all day on some properties, and the last place I went over in Northeast Louisiana, I swung back through this town that's got a convenience store that, in my opinion, sells the best barbecue, all around barbecue, anywhere around. And so every time I'm even close, before lunch, after lunch, right before dinner, anytime, I'm going to make sure I swing through there and stop and get, this time I got a couple ribs and a smoked wing. The ribs are great. Not the best ribs. I'm going to tell you about the best ribs in just a second. But they're really good ribs. But their smoked chicken wings are the best. And a couple other things they got are the best. So, anyway, when you're on the road a lot like I am, looking at properties, and, you're crisscrossing, I'm probably going to get 75,000 miles on my truck this year, at least. You learn where all the places to eat are up and down the countryside, and then your favorite ones stick in your mind, so you time you trip around those. Well, I do anyway. Fat boy does. Anyway, I always stop and get barbecue there, even for a meal or a snack or whatever. It's always good. Best smoked chicken wings on the planet, and probably about the second best ribs on the planet. Not the best ribs, but about the second best. Anyway, the best ribs, I think I may have said it in another video, are in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, at RecLand Barbecue. Every time I go through that part of the country, no matter what, I time it to stop and eat at RecLand Barbecue. I think the first time I talked about it on any of our videos, I was going to the National Wild Turkey Federation in Nashville, and so I went that way through Tuscaloosa and Birmingham up, just so I could go by RecLand Barbecue. So I'm sorry, I can't help myself. But they are world-class ribs, the best ribs on the planet. I'm sorry if that offends some of you, but that's my opinion. I've eaten a lot of ribs. So of all the places I've eaten ribs, they're the best. Even some of the great restaurants where I've gone that are known for their ribs and barbecue, can't beat RecLand Barbecue for ribs. Let's see, other places, anytime I'm in central Arkansas or anywhere around Little Rock, Conway, Dave's Burgers, I always stop at Dave's Burgers. Anytime I got people with me driving back and forth, I tell them, hey, this is where we're eating. We're not taking a boat. If I'm driving, I'm buying, I'm stopping where I want to stop, and we stop at Dave's Burgers there in Conway, Arkansas. On that same trip, usually, because I go that way when I go into Missouri and Iowa, the College of the Ozarks in Hollister, Missouri, just a little south of Branson, I always stop there and go into the Keeter Center. It's their convention center there at the entrance of the college, and I've eaten there before, and it's a great restaurant. They grow everything there on their campus. They raise the beef, all the produce, everything they grow, and then they sell it through the restaurant there in the Keeter Center. But they've also got a little ice cream shop in there where they make super premium ice cream. So no matter what, I always stop and go in and get 2 scoops ice cream in a cup. Not so much for the ice cream. The ice cream's good. Super premium ice cream's good no matter what. But it is what it is. There's no surprises. But I always do it just so I can, buy $4 worth of ice cream and leave them like a $25 or $30 tip. Because those students are there. All the students work all the positions on the campus, and so they're there working full time. And so I always like to go in and give those kids a good tip. And so going and coming, I'm gonna stop, get ice cream, leave those kids a good tip. Just my way to tell them, hey, I appreciate them working hard and doing what they do. So that gets me into Arkansas and Missouri. There's one place in North Iowa, or North Missouri, South Iowa, that I love to go eat at. I've only been there once, but I'm going back first chance I ever get close. I was deer hunting in North Missouri in Putnam County with the Boondock Boys, some of my Missouri land agents, and they took me right across the Iowa line into South Missouri. Little old town, I can't even remember the name of it. Little old hole in the wall, little old place, but they had prime rib night on Friday nights, and it is Oh, it's good. I mean, it is a great meal. It's the kind of place you definitely remember and go back. So, and I got a bunch of other little places I stop at. None are as memorable as the ones I just mentioned there. Anytime I end up in South Louisiana, you know, there's places I stop at, but nothing that just makes me make a trip to make sure I stop at some of them. The only other place that I get close to that I'm, no matter what, I'm going to stop at, and I haven't been there in a number of years because I don't do any land business up there. Best steak place on the planet, in my opinion, St. Elmo's in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. Oh my gosh. And the steak is good, the service is good, the ambiance is good. That's all world class. But they have a shrimp cocktail that is life changing. I mean, they serve it. Everything's just ice cold, but they serve it in cocktail sauce. I mean, it's served in the cocktail sauce. If you don't like cocktail sauce, you will not like their shrimp cocktail. It's served in the cocktail sauce, and they make the cocktail sauce on site, and it's got more horseradish in it than any place I've ever been. I mean, every bite just takes your breath away with the horseradish. And those of you that like cocktail sauce and like horseradish, you know what I'm talking about. And you got to be able to stand it to eat it. But oh my goodness, it's like I said, I'm getting emotional just remembering it, and I hadn't been there in a number of years. So maybe we ought to get licensed in Indiana just so I can go back to St. Elmo's. So anyway, it's one of the benefits of being in this business. You're on the road a lot. Early morning, afternoon, evening, you got to eat. So if you're going to eat, you might as well eat good. And here in the South, we got some memorable places, some good stuff. So anyway, if you're in St. Elmo, if you're ever in Indiana, go to St. Elmo's. Send me a text, email. Let me know what you think about that shrimp cocktail. And if you don't like it, I'll reimburse you. I mean, you know, if you say it's not all it's cracked up to be, I'll give you your money back for it because you're a dang liar. Because I know you're gonna love that shrimp cocktail at St. Elmo. So anyway, go find you some good food. Go find you some land. Have fun. Bye.